Recently I got a new favorite EDC knife. I don't like to use EDC knife with bad quality. The price isn't that important for me. I don't use high value, yes, I do use high value knife, but several $100s for an EDC, no way. Before we look at my new favorite small EDC knife, I want to talk a little about my three categories of EDC knife. You have large, you have medium, and you have small. Small ones you can't take deep in the forest and clear some woods. But every category has their own use, I would say. The second is if I use an EDC knife when I'm fishing, hiking, camping, whatever. I must feel confident and safe. The security of my fingers are my priority. Many knives with backlock is not my favorite for that use. If I must use two hands to open or close a knife, I can't use it as an EDC. I carry fishing gear all the time in my car, and even if I'm going to shop milk or something, and I see it's good weather, I can go down to the harbor and fish a little. If I have a knife with bad backlocking and I have the rod or fish in one hand, I must open and close the knife with my other hand. So that is the way I feel, and it's my way to be secure when I use EDC knife, when I take an EDC knife with me. Let's start with big and heavy duty EDC knife. The Kaiser KI5414 Magnum Vigor. This can handle pretty tough EDC tasks. That's a large EDC. The Manix 2 from Spyderco are also a large EDC for heavy duty task. In the medium category we have Kaiser Intrepid, for example, or the Spyderco Stretch. When we go to the small EDC, we have Manix 2 from Spyderco, or San Renmu 7010. different sizes, different steel, different use. All this depends on what I plan to do. Let's get rid of the other knives with one hand closing. That goes there. So this is the Spyderco Meadowlark from the Bird series. I chose the G10 handle scale. The weight difference between G10 and FRN are just a few grams. The G10 is much tougher and can handle hard use. Let's take some specifications on it. The total length all the way is 6.8 inches. It has 2.9-inch satin blade, and the handle is 3.9 inches G10 handle. The weight is 2.9 ounces or 83 grams. The steel are 8CR13 MOV. It has a slightly drop point, full flat grind, and the Comet style Spidey hole opener. And let's see. 0. The actual length of the whole blade are 75.6 centimeters, millimeters, I'm sorry, 75.6 millimeters, and the handle are 100 millimeters or 10 centimeters. The thickness of the handle are 10 millimeters, 1 centimeter. The highest point on the handle are 23.8 millimeters, almost 1 inch. The thickness of the blade are 2.48 millimeters. Why is this cheap knife with cheap steel my favorite EDC? One thing is, let's zoom out. When I push the back lock, the blade are going straight down and stop on my finger without cutting it. That's one thing. It came this to me, no adjustment, no spa, no TLC, nothing. This is the way the knife actually came to me. With the pocket clip, of course, as you see, it has a 4-way pocket clip. No oil or anything. This is how it came out of the box. One thing is I have with the ergonomics, I have 3 and almost a half pinky finger for power grip or easy use of the knife. There is a 50-50 choil. You can choke up and have a decent power grip, and a thumb rest on the spine of the blade. This way you can do fine detail work without any problems. It's a lightweight, it's small in the pocket, it holds an edge, not bad, it's not the best, but you don't take this kind of knife to live in the wilderness several months without sharpening it. For me, I use a knife, and if I feel it needs sharpening, it's no problem to get a decent edge on it. Thin, full flat grind with 15 degrees edge. Even when it's a cheap steel and you don't you don't pay much money for this knife. It's very cheap, and I would say you can have this many years as an EDC every day without no problem at all. You have a much better knife, but in a category of cheap and good ergonomics EDC knife, I would say this is damn close to perfect. No knife are perfect, but the backlock are very good. There is no blade play, nothing at all. For the price, it's a killer. Really, it's a killer. It's one of my best buy knives this year. So this is my thoughts about the knife. And hopefully maybe in the future, if you are in the store and see the Meadowlark 2 from Spyderco, try it. Try to handle it and get a feeling in the hand and see if this is something you maybe would buy. That's not up to me, but this has my recommendation for cheap knives with good edge retention and very good locking. G10, you name it. I can't find anything wrong with the Meadowlark 2 with the G10 handle scales. I did see on I think it was on Spyderco site. There will be, maybe it was a catalog from Spyderco, there will be a Meadowlark 2 with titanium handle scales. That one I would certainly get. Maybe a little lighter, and the titanium are awesome. I love titanium. So this is my short review, long review of my new favorite small EDC knife from Spyderco. Thank you for watching.